Hey guys, it's Key and it's Key Life Trading. Thanks for tuning into another video. So we're going to be doing our daily market recap. So if you guys don't know, or if you do know, ever since Trump decided to place reciprocal tariff on all these countries, the market has been tanking. And then China came, put another tariff on top of that, and then the market continued to go down. So the US market is tanking, the Canadian market, all the different markets are tanking. Chinese market is tanking as well. And even though the market is tanking, I find a way to make some money. So today I'm walking away with $1,170 on a day, and I only traded 3 stocks today, right? And that's the good thing about being a day trader. The fact that you can make money no matter what the market is showing. So you could go long and you can also go short to make profit. And I decide to trade both sides to make profit because now I have more opportunity to make profit, and like I said, I always say this: if there's opportunity, the smart thing is to take advantage of it, right? That's a smart thing to do, right? And I know even like the market is going down and a lot of people are losing money, and the best thing that I have to offer you guys is that you guys can watch me trade every single day, like trading live. So you can see my pre-market analysis, the stock selection, my entries, the ins and out, and you can watch it for free. So I encourage you guys to come and join the Discord, or even join or subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also press the like button to watch how I make my profit, how I do my stock selection. And it's a whole process. I've been trading for over 10 years, and in the beginning it wasn't as easy, but in the long run it's paying off, as you can see. And I know a lot of people, like I said, are struggling based on the fact that the market is going down. Just join me and see how I trade, and maybe you can learn something from how I trade and probably implement it on how you trade. All right, so the link is going to be in the description for the free Discord, and also you can subscribe for free on the YouTube channel, and also like the video for free so other people can actually get a chance to get this same offer that I'm giving. You get what I'm saying? So do me a favor, follow, subscribe, and join the Discord. So anyway, so let's tap in on our market recap. So first stock that I traded today was ICCT. As you can see, it's pulled up on the chart. Correct? So let me see, is this the right? Yes. So the first trade I took was on ICCT, and I jumped in. I usually don't trade the first couple minutes of the market, but what happened was I did start my trade pre-market. So I did start my trade around 9:20. It was 9:26. So I jumped in on the trade at 9:26 right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Pre-market, before the market opened. So 9:27, I jumped in right on this candle to break the high of this 7. I did have my order at 7.01, but I got filled at $7. Let's have these lines to show some reference. So I got filled at $7, even though I had my order set at 7.01, which $7 is a great fill. So 1 cent different, but that's a great fill. And price started to rise, as you can see. And then it hit a peak right here at a high of 7.30, which it did pull back. And then I realized that the market was about to open pretty soon. We had like what? So we had like 3 more minutes until the market opened. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and hold to see how this react at the open market. And I did believe this was gonna continue. The reason why is because we did get this pop right here off momentum, and as you can see, there's an increase of volume on the green candle, right? So as soon as I seen the increase of volume on this green candle, I'm like, okay, there's a high chance that this could potentially continue to go higher. And then we got 2 red candle, but these 2 red candle had light volume on the downside. So because it had light volume on the downside, I'm thinking, okay, this might hold up pretty well. So then the market opened. We came down to a low of 697, and it held. And then after that, it just started to rip to the upside. And because it started to rip to the upside, I decided that I'm gonna hold this to to the best I can. Well, hold it as long as I can, I should say, until I see some hiccups. Then afterwards, it just ripped. So from, was it $7? It ripped all the way to a high of 7.91. I took profit a little bit early. I did leave some profit on the table, and I exit. Let me change this color. So we, is this changing the color? I always have an issue with changing these colors. Is it this? Oh, this is it. Sorry. Anyways, so I got in there, $7, and I exit around $7.65 right here on this candle, the same candle. I exit right there. Let's change that again. And honestly, that was a perfect entry and exit. Like I said, I did leave some money on the table because this continued to go, went to a high of 791, and then it continued to even go to 820, which after it hit 820, we did get a hard rejection, and then we got a continuation, and then the price action has continued to fall over, which, even though I did leave some money or profit on the table, I did get out at a good or decent price, because if I would have continued to hold and thinking this was going to continue to go higher, more likely I would have got caught in this action right here of the sell-off. I could have still take profit, but the profit wouldn't have been the same amount as what I had, in the initial trade. So that was a good trade. Sorry about that. So good trade on a good entry and good exit. And then that one I made $650 on that trade, right? So after that, I moved on to NWTG. I moved on to NWTG, and this one was moving a little bit shaky. I didn't like the price. Was it this one I didn't like the price action? It was one of the stocks I traded. I did not like the price action. Well, I don't remember if it was this one. It probably was this one. But either way, I got in at 9.59. So around here, 9.59. And I got in at the price of 308. So I got in right here, 308. Let's put the line. So 9.59 at 308. And we did get in a little bit too early. I did miss my initial entry. My initial entry I wanted to get in was a little bit lower around here, but I missed my entry, and then I let it play out for a little bit. Then I waited until I seen another entry point, right? I did wait to see until I get another entry point, and I got in at 308, and we went to a high of, what price is this? We went to a high of 324, and I did not. Did I sell? No, actually I did sell. I did sell around 314. So I got in at 308 and I exit around 314, the same candle. And the reason why I sold so early on that same candle, wait, no, right here. I sold it right here. The reason why I sold on this candle is because I didn't see much buyers continuing to push it higher. So I'm like, okay, if I don't see enough buyers to basically help propel the next move or to the next high level in terms of price, I'm going to more likely sell my position. Or if I don't sell my position, I'm going to either break even or keep my stop extra tight. And as you can see, when I sold my position, I got in here and I sold my position right here on this candle. After that, price just start to fall over. And then again, that was, you could consider that a close call, because I got in at a decent price, not the original price I wanted to get in, but I got in at a decent price. And then after that, price went up, started to see some rejection, and I decided to get out because I didn't see the continuation of buyers trying to push it any higher. So that was a good trade, and I think I made $60 on that trade. Yeah, $60 on that trade. And then the next trade I took was on let's see, where is this? Was on BJDX. Yeah, BJDX. So BJDX, I did take my trade on this one. I think this was the one that was given like weird price action, and it was very laggy. On my level 2, it was very laggy, and I couldn't, like, I was like, what's going on? Right? So I'm like, I was kind of like in a space where I'm like, should I trade it or should I not? And then I did enter the trade, and when I entered the trade, it was still laggy. I don't know if it was like internet connection or maybe because the market was so volatile and so many different things is going on, it started to like act a little wonky. But this one gave me a little bit of a hard time. So either way, I jumped in. What price I jumped in? I jumped in at 7.99. What time? At 10:09. So 10:09, I jumped in right here. 10:09 on this candle. I jumped in 10:09 at this candle. Let me double check. At 977. So 977, I got in at a high right here, 977. And I did go with a small size because I want to make sure I hold on to my profit that I made today. Also was 977 right here. I jumped in right there, basically at the top, and then price continued to pull back. My thing is now, I wanted to also in this trade, I wanted to get in right here on this candle, the break of this high, but the price action was too fast. So now I went in on this candle a little bit too high, thinking that price was going to continue to go a little bit higher. I didn't miscalculate, and then price went down. Right, price went down, and I don't usually do this, but I got in here and price went down, and then I realized it was buyers coming into the market. Buyers was coming into the market, and there was also some sellers pushing as well. So it was like a little bit of consolidation where, or indecision of where price wanted to go. So price came down, pushed all the way down here. I usually don't do this, and this was me not following my rules. And this could have played out pretty bad for me if I didn't. If let's put it like this, things would have played out pretty bad if I did not. If price would have continued to fall, but eventually price held up and then it continued to go higher. I decided to add to the position. When I add to the position, so I added at 837. Was it this candle? No, this candle. 837 on this candle, right? And I bought my average down, I think, to 857 or something like that. I'm not pretty sure. I bought down my average. And then price started to go up higher, as you can see. It started to push. So my average now was at 857, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it was. 857. I might be wrong. But either way, my average went down, right? And then because my average went down, price started to go up. My average went down, price started to go up. So because my average is down, that means now I'm in a position to, matter of fact, I think it was at 957. I don't remember. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry. The average went down. Anyways, then price started to go up, and then once price passed my average entry because I added, I started to be in profit. And then price started to rip higher. And then once it went higher, I did sell at 979. So 979 on this candle. Was it this candle? Yeah. I sold, was it 979? No, actually, no, I sold at 980. Sorry. So I sold right here at 980. Like basically 1 cent. Yeah, 980. Let's put like right here. It's 980. I can't get it to the point or to the T. But 980 was the exit that I had. Trying to get it perfectly fine. But anyways, it was 980. I got out, right? And then that trade made me $460 on that trade. So my average went down, like I said. And because the average went down, that means it's like kind of saying like, oh, my entry point kind of went lower, right? So because price broke that that average area of my entry, I was in profit. All right. So I'm gonna show you how much I made on that trade. Hold on. Well, basically overall. So this is the how much profit I made. So I made 460 on that BJDX trade. I made 650 on ICCT, and I made $60 on NWTG. And that was a good trading day. Bought me up $1,170 on the day, and can't complain. Even though the market is tanking, I find a way to make profit, and you guys can do that too. All you got to do is really like tap in with me. Watch, join me when I go trade live, which I do or try to do each and every day. You can join my Discord where I do put some of my content there as well, teachable content. And yeah, that's really about it, guys. So accuracy is on point, consistency is there. My winning trading days is continuing, and that's part of the game. You have to be consistent and also be able to handle your losses. Can't make your losers be bigger than your winners. All right, so that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are liking these on recap, join the free trading Discord and tap in with me trading live. I want to be around other traders that like to trade, and I want to create that community where, you know, there's like-minded traders and we can bounce ideas off each other and just grow together, grow our account together. And you teach me, I teach you. Pokemon. But anyways, that was a joke. But if you guys know, you guys know about Pokemon, the theme song. But anyway, enough is enough. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys tap in with me, and that's it, guys. So enjoy, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.